Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please, as we begin the celebration of the 45th commencement exercises of Cambridge College. Please welcome the faculty of Cambridge College, led by Chief Marshal Dr. William McMullen, as they salute the graduating class of 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the graduating class of 2016, led by Cambridge College alumni representatives. Will the faculty please turn to welcome the graduating class of 2016? Faculty, please proceed to the stage and remain standing at your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the college administrators, the Board of Trustees, special guests, and the President of Cambridge College. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of Cambridge College. Deborah Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased and honored to welcome you to the 2016 45th Commencement Exercises of Cambridge College. You may be seated. Good morning. My name is James Lee, Dean of the School of Undergraduate Studies. And I am delighted to share this important day with you. However, as we recognize this special time together, we are also reminded of the members of our college community that we have lost this past year. At this time, let us observe a moment of silence for those we are dearly missing this significant day. Samuel B. Babbitt, Jr. Margaret J. Bacon. Jane J. Bailey. Ceylan Downing Fanning. Josette Dupont Dubois. Margaret Agan. Eddie Bell Edwards. Irene Fowler. Raymond Patrick McKeon. Dennis Murphy. Sharon K. Niblack. Geraldine M. Ryan. George M. Sechin. Daniel M. Sullivan, Jr., Dr. John Bremer, Horace T. Lambeck, Sr. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Reverend Chen Im Tan to the podium to offer the invocation.
Good morning. Buenos dias. Bonjour. Bon dia. Tai ca ho. Sắc ba say tout le monde. In many tongues, let us worship together. Let us pray. Great Spirit of life, great Spirit of our ancestors, great Spirit of justice, wisdom, and compassion that we all call by many different names. Touch our hearts and open our minds. Great Spirit, as we come together today to celebrate the accomplishments of Cambridge College's graduating class of 2016, probably the most diverse class of graduates in Boston, I dare say. As we gather today, Great Spirit, we give thanks for the gift of every day, for the beauty and change of each sunlight turning to moonlight, for the abundance as well as challenges in our lives, for the blessings and love of friends and family, for the guidance of teachers, administrators, and many others, for the joy of gaining knowledge, for the determination and opportunity to make a difference. Each of your accomplishments is a testimony of hope, a triumph that indicates that all things are possible, where there is vision, opportunity, love, and community. And as we ask the Great Spirit to bestow upon each of you a bright future, blessings, and good wishes, we also ask the Great Spirit to give you the strength to confront the challenges of life with courage and integrity, the wisdom to determine between might and right, the firm knowledge of your own human goodness, and your significance in making change. Great Spirit, remind us all of the threads that weave our lives and our worlds together, of the interconnectedness of all life, and that our collective freedom and happiness is one. We ask that each will reach his or her human potential, informed not only by knowledge and worldly success, but wisdom and love. And that, as each of you make your mark in building a better world of justice and peace, you will remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, with the capacity to love more than you'll ever know. So in the name of that which we call most holy, most precious, may blessings be poured upon you and upon all of us today and every day. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Tang. At this time, I ask that you please stand and remove your caps for our national anthem, sung by Miss Athene Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased and deeply honored to present Cambridge College's President, Deborah C. Jackson.
Oh my goodness. I keep thinking that year after year, as I've been standing here, and this is my 5th year, that it won't feel the same. But every year I look out at you, and every year I'm almost moved to tears. So class of 2016, I greet you this morning for our 45th commencement, and I say to you, you rock. Today is all about you. There are precious few moments in life where something is all about us. So enjoy this moment. You won't have many more like this, but it really is all about you. So before I talk to you, I want to just acknowledge some of the many people who made today possible. I want to first start with thanking our Board of Trustees, led by Chairman Susan Eiffel. I thank our board for their countless hours of service their selfless commitment to the mission of our college and to our students. I want to thank and acknowledge our faculty who, in the words of one of our students, has taught our students the pure love and joy of learning, a love and a joy that will be with you forever. To our faculty, I thank you. You have given our graduates the greatest gift of all. I want to thank our staff, who work, many of them behind the scenes, who, in the words of another student, they give more than is required and so much more than is expected. The staff help our students navigate the balancing act of a complex adult life while in pursuit of your education. I thank them for their sensitivity and thoughtful support of you along the way. I want to thank our distinguished guests who have joined us today. To our honorary degree recipients and our keynote speaker, Secretary Jay Johnson, U.S. Attorney Carmen Ortiz, and Michael Resendez, investigative reporter with the Boston Globe. You embody lives of service, a commitment to justice, and to protecting the most fundamental tenets of our democracy. Our nation owes you its gratitude. Thank you for joining us today. We are honored to have you here. We look forward in this program to welcoming you into the Cambridge College family. And finally, I want to thank and have a word of gratitude for today's most important guest, the families and the extended families of our graduates, the husbands and wives, the mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, the aunts, the cousins, the grandparents and friends, the village as we know it. You are the ones who have supported our graduates, and they are here today because of you. You knew what they needed, even when they did not ask. You knew what they needed, even when it wasn't what they thought they needed. You knew what they needed at times before they knew what they needed. Whether it was a hug or a nudge, a meal or childcare, you gave it lovingly and unselfishly. So today is as much your celebration as it is your graduates, your loved ones who are sitting here in caps and gowns, and I want us all to pay tribute to the families and the extended village of our graduates. And now I want to just say a few brief words to our graduates. And there's someone in the audience who, once I begin reading this, will know who I'm talking about. After 40 years, I will take my long walk as a proud graduate of Cambridge College. As the member of the class of 2016, I balanced family, employment, research and writing papers while studying and learning to reach my goals in education and dream for better opportunities. I am a mother of 2 grown sons. I've been married 30 years. I have thousands of hours of work experience and training. For me, getting a job was easy, but having a career was more elusive without a college degree. I had struggled for over 40 years. What I didn't know about college was that the most precious gift it gave me was to acknowledge myself as worthy. I celebrate the opportunity to learn, to be educated despite my challenges, and I feel the pure joy of receiving my bachelor's degree and my next steps. I am living in the love of learning. One of your colleagues sitting in this audience, Stacy Erdang. Are you here, Stacy? Stacy wrote this letter, and it was shared with me, and it honestly moved me to tears. There's something special about Stacy, as there is something special about each of you. You are different. You are the exception. You are not the rule. You are in an elite group in our nation of people who have earned at least their college degree. Of a country of 300 million people, only 1/3 have attained what you have attained. Think about that for just a moment and ask yourself why. What is different about me that I was able to achieve something so rare? Well, this is a question that has been asked for centuries. Philosophers, scholars, researchers have written about this, pop motivational speakers in magazines with headlines that say the 25 keys to success. I think that list is too long, by the way. These are questions that have been asked for centuries, trying to understand what separates the wheat from the chaff, whether in business, education, sports, or the arts, or in parenting. Whatever the endeavor is in life, based on whatever your internal or external measures might be, we are all trying to answer the question of why some succeed while others fail. I would not presume, after centuries of having others study this question, to know the answer, but I will tell you what in my heart I have always believed. Why do some cross the finish line when others don't? At the core of it, in my experience, the answer is a simple, compelling drive to get there. In 2013, in a TED Talk, a young Harvard-educated researcher, Angela Duckworth, who would later become a MacArthur Genius Fellow, shared her experience as a teacher after having a very lucrative career at a major business consulting firm. In the TED Talk, she shared her observation as a teacher and said she was surprised to find out that the students she thought would succeed at the beginning of the year, based on her perception of their intellect, their inquisitive nature, were not always the students who succeeded by the end of the year. And while this may not surprise us, because we know the complexity of that, it did surprise her, set her on a course to study what makes one successful when others are not. And after much research across many other sectors, not just children, what she concluded is that no matter how you define success, the distinguishing trait among people who have it is something that she calls grit, a powerful combination of passion and perseverance that enables people to achieve what may seem at times impossible. Grit has now become the title of her best-selling book. I read it over one weekend because I was so compelled to figure out as I read it why it felt so familiar to me. And I realized that was a book about us. It was a book about Cambridge College and a book about you. So I want to share just a few of her points in what composes grit. First, people with grit possess a ferocious determination about their undertaking, and they demonstrate it in how hard they work. Second, they are unusually resilient. They may fall down 7 times, as the proverb goes, but they will get up 8. Third, they know in a very, very deep way what they want to achieve. And while undertakings may change, whatever the undertaking is, they are fiercely passionate about it and fiercely passionate about the idea of succeeding. And fifth, and perhaps the most important of all, they are optimists. They have hope. They believe in their ability to change their circumstances and their lives. They do not view themselves as victims or constrained by their circumstances or their past. Rather, they see themselves as the masters of their own destiny. She found in her story, not just anecdotally, but in her research, person after person, from West Point cadets to teachers and artists, that if they were asked to accomplish something they had never done before, something that defied the odds, no matter their background or circumstances, what separated them from those who did not succeed was an underlying determination to the endeavor and a refusal to give up, simply saying, "I will prevail." This, Cambridge College graduates, is a book about you. Last night, as we inducted students, graduates into our honor society in our management school, we heard the story of one of our alum. She finished high school, but did not go to college right away. It was not for her. She returned, and then she dropped out. She went back, and at some point along her journey, someone said to her, "You will never amount to anything." She went on to become a nurse, and now has led for nearly 10 years the Massachusetts Nurses Association as their president, one of the most influential positions in healthcare, impacting the lives of thousands every day. She told us she was motivated by the challenge when she heard that voice say, "You will never amount to anything." She found her calling and her passion in nursing. She took up a fight. She had fierce determination. She got up after failing many times, and she had optimism about her ability to change both her own circumstances, but also the ability to change the lives of others. She epitomizes grit, a Cambridge College graduate, and I tell you once again, this is a story about all of you. In closing, I want to share a quote that Duckworth has at the end of her book. She says about herself, she decided at some point in life, I'm going to love my work. I won't just have a job. I will have a calling. I will challenge myself every day. When I get knocked down, I will get up. I will be the grittiest person in the room. I challenge you today, Cambridge College, our graduates with grit, coupled with your integrity and your commitment to provide service on this earth. You can do anything. You are the wheat that is separated from the chaff. You are the salt of the earth. You are our Cambridge College graduates. We are so very proud of you, and this continues to be a story about you. Class of 2016, we salute you. God bless. We are proud of you. I am honored to be your president, and we love you.
Thank you, President Jackson. It is now my honor to introduce our student speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Latrell Pinky Chase, a student. We got some people out there. A student who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Multidisciplinary Studies will offer her graduate reflections.
Greetings, President Deborah Jackson, Chairwoman Susan Eiffel, Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates. We have finally made it. The day that we have imagined, dreamed of, hoped for. Today is a final chapter of a well-read novel and the opening chapter of a fresh new autobiography, all at the same time. August 1992, I left my home to take the world by storm as an incoming freshman at the historic Tuskegee University. I was ecstatic and my parents were so proud. I enjoyed every single thing that college life had to offer except the going to class part. After failing miserably, I returned home and I enrolled in community college, and I actually did pretty well. I should mention that I was now paying my own tab, so of course, I was not gonna let my money go down the drain as I had my parents' hard-earned dollars. Eventually, I decided to take a quick semester off. One semester turned into 20 years. I relocated to Boston as a young bride in 1996. College was now the absolute furthest thing from my mind. Whenever my parents, family, or even friends would inquire, I would tell them I wasn't interested. But that really wasn't true. I was embarrassed. I was bright, articulate, and everybody knew I would succeed, and I had not succeeded. I let everybody down, including myself. Years later, landing a job in the Boston public school system as a vocational teacher seemed like a dream. I was able to teach without a college degree, but my lack of a degree truly became my dirty little secret. People assumed I had a degree, and I just let them. My students, after hearing me drill into their heads over and over, you have to get a degree. You cannot go everywhere that you want to go without it, started asking, well, Miss Pinky Chase, what's your degree in? Where did you graduate from? I knew that the time would come when I would have to practice what I had been preaching to them. Eventually, I was ready to move on to new roles and responsibilities. I just knew for me it'd be like every other time where I would be able to move forward and make upward moves. And that is the moment that my lack of education and my life decisions hit me squarely in the head and said, here and no further. I was playing a life version of Monopoly. Do not pass go. You will not collect $200. You will not get out of jail for free. I was stuck. Venting about my frustrations at my stuck point, a friend insisted that I visit Cambridge College. Soon after, I found myself sitting in a class, and then I wondered, how in the world did this happen? Then an amazing thing transpired. I met people, many like me, who were doing things in what would appear to be a backwards way. I met moms, I met dads, husbands, wives, grandparents, each with their own unique stories and profound experiences. People that came from all over the globe. So many of them already deep into their careers, and they had hit that same brick wall. Others were looking to embark on a whole new career, but no matter what their story was, Cambridge College was home. Here, you get to pass go. Cambridge has the type of spirit that unifies and unites. The professors and the staff are amazing. The success of Cambridge is not happenstance. It is built on each individual piece of fabric brought to the school from the adult learner, who is then able to weave their piece collectively to create a beautiful tapestry. Today, I am seeing the completion of a journey that started 24 years ago. This day for me is both historical and progressive. Each of us will etch this in our individual memory books and at the same time use it as a launching pad into greatness. I am honored and humbled to represent you as your undergraduate commencement speaker for the class of 2016. Thank you for sharing your pieces of fabric and creating a beautiful Cambridge College tapestry. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pinky Chase. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you now to Ms. Cynthia Russell, a student. Cynthia has people too. A student who is graduating today with a master's degree in psychology and counseling. Ms. Russell will now offer her graduate reflections.
Greetings, Pastor When someone said preach, I thought about church. I'm sorry. Greetings, President Jackson, Chairwoman Ifield, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. At last, this day has finally come for us. The race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but those who endure until the end. We are here today in our caps and gowns due to our tenacity and strength. Throughout our race, we did not give up. We persevered through every group project, reflection paper, reading assignment, research paper, and every PowerPoint presentation. And now we can celebrate. Due to Cambridge College commitment to the adult learner, I was able to work full-time during the day and attend evening and weekend intensive classes. I gained a rich education from our dedicated professors. Have an opportunity to talk to students from different countries and backgrounds was priceless and continues to be another part of my memorable experiences here at Cambridge College. In addition to earning my degree in mental health counseling, I am blessed to be in the inaugural class of graduates with the concentration in pastoral counseling, and that's one of Cambridge College's newest programs. I'm sure as you reflect on your time as a student, there were moments that you wanted to give up. You probably wanted to throw in the towel and turn your back on completing what you started. But I know with the support and the encouragement of our Heavenly Father, our family, our friends, we were able to keep fighting through our challenges and finish this race. In spite of my obstacles, I've learned whatever the challenge, don't quit. Obtaining my master's degree in mental health counseling did not come without a few setbacks. See, I started my journey here at Cambridge College in 2006, and it was interrupted with many years of sickness that also included breast cancer. It led to 4 surgeries, intensive care, chemotherapy, radiation, mental health, and spiritual healing. But look at me now. I'm on the other side. Today, we stand as fighters and a determined group of people who earned well-deserved degrees. We decided to finish what we started and not give up, no matter how challenging things got in each semester. Even though it took Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks Sugar Rush to keep us energized during our classes, it was really worth it all. I once heard someone say, when opportunity knocks, don't let fear hold you back. Open the door and embrace the opportunity that has come forth. So my fellow graduates, as you continue to run your race, stay strong and endure to the very end. There will be many doors of opportunities to make an impact in someone's life. So keep learning, keep laughing, keep growing, live with intention. Take risk and embrace this new journey. Our Cambridge College degree is the key to unlock many doors of endless possibilities. So congratulations, class of 2016.
For spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for patriots' dream, the seas beyond the years, for alabaster cities gleams, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, and crown shining sea. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Susan Eiffel, and I am the chairwoman of the Board of Trustees. I am honored to call upon President Deborah Jackson to now come forward and preside with me over the conferral of the honorary doctorate degrees.
Thank you.
I now invite Mr. Michael Resendez to join me at the podium.
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts has authorized Cambridge College to confer honorary degrees. By that authority and the authority of the Board of Trustees, I have the privilege to instruct you, Chairman Eiffel, to confer the following honorary degree upon Mr. Resendez for his singular achievements.
Michael Resendez is a Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative reporter for the Boston Globe Spotlight team. For over 2 decades, he has worked with the Boston Globe as a reporter and an editor, covering presidential, state, and local politics. As a member of the Spotlight team, he played a key role in many of the Globe's most significant investigations, including but not limited to investigations probing the September 11 attacks, financial corruption in the nation's charitable foundations, and abuses in the debt collection industry. In 2003, Mr. Resendez shared a Pulitzer Prize for revealing the cover-up of sexual abuse in the Catholic Church. He was portrayed by film producer, director, and actor Mark Ruffalo in the movie Spotlight, which chronicles the Globe's investigation of the Boston Archdiocese. He also shared a 2014 Pulitzer awarded to the Globe staff for its reporting on the bombing of the Boston Marathon. More recently, Mr. Resendez exposed the deaths of 3 mental health patients at the state prison known as Bridgewater State Hospital. His stories resulted in immediate reforms, the appointment of a new commissioner at the Department of Correction, and manslaughter indictments against 3 prison guards. Before arriving at the Boston Globe, Michael was a staff writer at the Washington Post, the San Jose Mercury News, and the Boston Phoenix, and was the editor of the East Boston Community News. Please help me in welcoming Michael Resendez to the podium.
Mr. Resendez, acting on the authority of the Board of Trustees in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am very pleased to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, admitting you to all of its rights and privileges, in token of which we present you with this diploma and this hood. Turn around and take a picture with you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I now invite United States Attorney Carmen Ortiz to please join me at the podium. President Jackson, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has authorized Cambridge College to confer honorary degrees. By that authority and the authority of the Board of Trustees, I have the privilege to instruct you to confer the following honorary degree upon United States Attorney Carmen M. Ortiz for her singular achievements. Carmen M. Ortiz was nominated by President Barack Obama as the United States Attorney for the District of Massachusetts and confirmed by the U.S. Senate in 2009. Ms. Ortiz is the first Hispanic and the first woman to represent Massachusetts as U.S. Attorney. Yes, Ms. Ortiz has peeps too. She oversees the work of more than 200 attorneys and support staff in Boston, Worcester, and Springfield. In 2010, she implemented the district's first civil rights initiative aimed at reinvigorating enforcement efforts of federal civil rights laws and increasing visibility among affected communities throughout extensive community outreach efforts. During her tenure as U.S. Attorney, Ms. Ortiz has overseen the criminal prosecution of corrupt Massachusetts Speaker of the House, Sal DeMasi, infamous gangster James Whitey Bulger, and currently the prosecution in the Boston Marathon bombing. Currently, Ms. Ortiz is the co-chair of the Attorney General's Healthcare Fraud Working Group and is a member of Attorney General's Advisory Committee's Subcommittee on Civil Rights, White-Collar Crime, and Cyber Crimes. From 2012 until 2014, she served on Attorney General Eric Holder's Advisory Committee. Prior to becoming U.S. Attorney, she was an Assistant U.S. Attorney in the Economic Crimes Unit of the U.S. Attorney's Office in Massachusetts and served as Grand Jury Supervisor. Ms. Ortiz also served for 8 years as a state prosecutor in Middlesex County, where she oversaw the district court and prosecuted homicides, sexual assaults, robberies, and other felony cases. Ms. Ortiz received her Juris Doctor from George Washington University Law School and her Bachelor of Business Administration from Adelphi University. Please help me in welcoming United States Attorney Ms. Carmen Ortiz to the podium.
Ms. Ortiz, acting on the authority of the Board of Trustees and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am very pleased to confer upon United States Attorney General the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, admitting to you all of its rights and privileges, in token of which we present you with this diploma and this hood.
I now call upon Secretary of Homeland Security, Mr. J. Charles Johnson, to please join me at the podium. President Jackson, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has authorized Cambridge College to confer honorary degrees. By that authority and the authority of the Board of Trustees, I have the privilege to instruct you to confer the following honorary degree upon Secretary J. Johnson for his singular achievements. J. Charles Johnson is the Secretary of Homeland Security. As such, he leads the third largest department of the U.S. government with a workforce of 229,000 and 22 components, including TSA, Customs and Border Protection, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, FEMA, the Coast Guard, and the Secret Service. Under Secretary Johnson's leadership, DHS is responsible for counterterrorism, cybersecurity, aviation security, border security, port security, maritime security, administration and enforcement of our immigration laws, protection of our national leaders, protection of critical infrastructure, detection of and protection against chemical, biological, and nuclear threats to the homeland in response to disasters. Secretary Johnson was appointed by President Obama on December 23, 2013, following confirmation by the U.S. Senate by a vote of 78-16. Previously, Secretary Johnson was appointed by President Obama to be General Counsel of the Department of Defense from 2009 to 2012, and was appointed by President Clinton to be General Counsel of the Department of the Air Force from 98 to 2001. From 89 through 91, Secretary Johnson was an assistant U.S. attorney in the Southern District of New York. Secretary Johnson is a native New Yorker and in private life has been a corporate lawyer with the New York City-based firm of Paul, Weiss, Rifkin, Wharton, and Garrison. He was present in Manhattan on September 11, 2001, which happens to be his birthday. Secretary Johnson is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations and a fellow in the American College of Trial Lawyers. Secretary Johnson is a graduate of Morehouse College, Columbia Law School, and the recipient of 7 honorary degrees. Please help me in welcoming Secretary J.C. Johnson to the podium.
Secretary Johnson, acting on the authority of the Board of Trustees in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am very pleased to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, admitting you to all of its rights and privileges, in token of which we present you with this diploma and invest you with this hood. It is my honor now to present to you once again our speaker for today's memorable occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium as your speaker our Secretary of Homeland Security, Mr. J. Charles Johnson.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Graduates, are you excited about this day? Let me try that again. You don't sound very excited. Graduates, are you excited about this day? It is raining, it is wet, but the rain shall not dampen our spirits. First of all, let me pay a special thank you to the Board of Trustees, to Dr. Jackson for inviting me to be your commencement speaker, to the graduates, your families, the Board of Trustees, faculty, Cambridge College community. Let me also give a special thanks to Mrs. Barbara Edlin for organizing today's event, helping to organize today's event. You have heard about my responsibilities in Washington. You have heard about the 22 different missions of the Department of Homeland Security, how we are a workforce of 229,000 people with many missions, the third largest department of our government. Today, in this graduation speech, I do not intend to make any major policy pronouncements. April Ryan, I will make no news. I'm sorry. I want to talk to the graduates. I want to talk to the graduates here of the class of 2016 because this is about you. I spoke to some of your classmates on May 17th, Latrell, Cynthia, and others about what I should say here today. This graduation speech for me is special. The questions that were put to me to try to answer today: what motivates me? What motivated me to try something different? How do you push past a place of fear? After thinking about this, I concluded that the answer to that question sits right in front of me. You are the answer to your own question. I'm aware that at Cambridge College, the average age of the student body is 35. Many of you have jobs, have families, have been out of high school for years. You worked hard to get to this point. You studied hard to get to this point. College added to the responsibilities that you already had. Many of you are the first in your family to finish college. College was a new thing for you and your family. Your family is proud of you. Each of you were on a certain life's path and made the decision to try a different path, to step away from your day-to-day comfort zone, try something different, work hard, take a chance, take a risk, and get an additional education for more opportunities for you and your family. And for that, I congratulate you. Now, speaking to the graduates of the class of 2016, here are just a few lessons to help you keep going on this remarkable path that you have chosen for yourself. First lesson is what you heard earlier. You are smarter than you think. You are stronger than you know. You have it within you to do more than you think you can. You've come this far, and you can keep going. Believe me, I know what I am talking about. When I was in high school, I was a terrible, terrible student. You are looking at a cabinet secretary, someone who runs the third largest department of our government, but you are also looking at someone who never successfully completed beyond 10th grade math. I was a terrible student. In 9th grade, I took 9th grade math and flunked. In 10th grade, I retook 9th grade math. In 11th grade, I took 10th grade math. In 12th grade, I took 11th grade math and flunked the New York State Regents. I never successfully completed beyond 10th grade math. Don't ask me to add. In my house, growing up, a C on my report card was a gift. The only time in my 58 years of life I have ever heard my mother utter a four-letter word was when she opened my report card. In my high school, I was a shy kid, terrified of giving a public address. No one gave me much of a chance. My guidance counselor told my mother in gentle terms, "Four-year college is not for your son." No one at my high school, Roy C. Ketchum High School in Wappingers Falls, New York, thought I would be anywhere close to being in a president's cabinet, I assure you. I continued on in my lackadaisical ways when I got to Morehouse College in 1975. My freshman year, I had a 1.8 GPA. I did not believe in myself. My parents, however, never gave up on me. From them, and I was a slow learner, I inherited a work ethic, a strong sense of right and wrong, faith that all things will work out, and a sense of duty and service. I was a little slow, but eventually I got it and realized that I had within me things that I did not previously know that existed. My freshman year, I had a 1.8 GPA. Sophomore year, first semester, a 3.0. It helped that my father promised me a car if I got a 3.0. But I kept going. Sophomore year, spring semester, 3.5. Junior year, fall semester, 4.0. Junior year, second semester, 4.0. Senior year, first semester, 4.0. Senior year, spring semester, 4.0, and I kept going. I entered Morehouse College as a boy and left as a man. I am living testament to the fact that you are stronger than you know and smarter than you think. You've achieved a lot sitting here today. Now keep going. Do not be afraid to take steps out of your comfort zone. If someone offers you the opportunity to try to do something different, don't refuse because you think you can't do it. The person who asked you to do it thinks you can do it. When the President of the United States asked me if I could run a cabinet department of 229,000 people, I could have said no. I've never run anything approaching that size, but I did not. Believe in yourself because others are prepared to believe in you. Learn from your mistakes. There are very few mistakes I've made in my life that I'd want to do over. Every mistake, every wrong decision you make is a learning experience, an opportunity for growth. Whether it's a bad relationship, a bad choice of roommates, a bad restaurant, a bad hiring decision, a bad job, a bad haircut, or bad shoes, learn from your mistakes. A person who does not learn from their mistakes is a fool and bound to repeat them, swollen feet and all. Do not be afraid to fail. 70% of life is trying. Most people who've become President of the United States once lost an election. Or as I like to tell school kids, you'll never get the right answer unless you're prepared to raise your hand and risk being embarrassed. In my career as Secretary of Homeland Security, I have thrown out 4 first pitches at Major League Baseball games. Throwing out a first pitch is more stressful than any graduation speech, any congressional testimony, because you only get one chance as soon as that ball leaves your hand in front of 30,000 people. But I have yet to throw a strike. I'm getting closer. At the New York Mets game, April 2014, in the dirt, I got booed. The Washington Nats game, August 2015, in the dirt, I got booed. Miami Marlins game, April 2016, in the dirt, I got booed. But I am not going to quit. 2 weeks ago, Washington Nationals game, I took the mound. This time, I aimed for the press box. I threw it high, not in the dirt. In the course of your life, graduates of 2016, you will see and do more that you can possibly comprehend as you sit here now. I want you to think about that. 37 years ago, when I sat where you are as a graduate of Morehouse College, 37 years ago, when I was in your place, there was no internet, no GPS, no digital camera, no BlackBerry, no cell phones, no iPhones, no iPods, no iPads, no Netflix, no Snapchat, no selfies, no podcasts, no Facebook, no FaceTime, no Skyping, no WhatsApp, and no Department of Homeland Security. I listened then to music on vinyl records and called home with a dime and a payphone in the hallway of my dorm. I am 58 years old. I am really old. It would have been inconceivable to me then that in my lifetime, the United States would have a black president, or that I would serve in his cabinet. Now, this is a question not for the graduates, but maybe for your families and for the faculty up here. How many of you have seen the 1967 movie, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Enough of you, good. In the movie, a white college student meets an older black man, Sidney Poitier, at a university in Hawaii, falls in love with him, and brings him home to San Francisco to meet her parents over dinner. The daughter wants her parents to approve of this controversial relationship, this controversial interracial relationship, in just a few hours before they get married. The parents, played by Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn, are shocked. The movie was made in 1967, at a time when interracial marriage was illegal in 17 states. I recently rewatched this movie on something else that didn't exist in 1979, on-demand TV. There is an incredible question and answer exchange between Spencer Tracy and Sidney Poitier, which I had forgotten, but was struck by when I heard it again. Spencer Tracy is asking Sidney Poitier about marriage, children, interracial children, the prospect of interracial children. Have you given any thought to the problem your children are going to have? Yes, and will have children. Spencer Tracy, is that the way my daughter feels? Sidney Poitier's answer, your daughter feels that every single one of our children will be President of the United States, and they'll have colorful administrations. This statement from a fictional movie in 1967 was made in jest, a throwaway line to reflect the naive optimism about the strength and wonder of this country. But in fact, at that moment, there was already a 6-year-old boy who was the child of a white woman and an older black man who had met at a university in Hawaii and were married. And that young man is now President of the United States. And I can tell you firsthand, he has a colorful administration. We live in a remarkable country. We live in a great country. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Finally, remember this: happiness in life is not derived by the size of your house or the size of your income. Happiness comes from the personal, internal satisfaction you derive from believing you are the best at what you do, whatever it is that you do, and by helping others, faith, and family in your life. My Morehouse brother Martin Luther King used to tell audiences the following: and when you discover what you will be in your life, set out to do it as if God Almighty called you at this particular moment in history to do so. Don't just set out to do a good job. If it's your lot in life to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures, sweep streets like Beethoven composed music, sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so well that all of the host of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well. If you can't be a pine on the top of the hill, be a shrub in the valley. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, then be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. For it isn't the size that you win or fail, be the best at what you are. Cambridge Class 2016, congratulations for all that you have done. Your remarkable achievement. Now keep going. Thank you.
Visions that can change the world, trapped inside an ordinary girl. She looks just like me, too afraid to dream out loud. And though it's simple, your idea won't make sense to everybody. You need courage now if you're gonna persevere. To build a divine purpose, you gotta answer when you're called. So don't be afraid to face the world against all odds. Keep the dream alive, don't let it die. If something deep inside inspires you to try, don't stop and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Don't give up.
That's our message for you guys today.
Every victory comes in time. Work today to change tomorrow. It gets easier. Don't you know you're almost there? Every step you take, you get closer to your destination. Don't you know you're almost there? Feel divine purpose. No gotta answer when you're called. So just keep the faith, change the world against all odds. Keep the dream alive, don't let it die. It's something deep inside, keeps inspiring you to try. Don't stop, don't ever give up, don't ever give up on you. Sometimes life can bring a stumbling block in your way, but you gotta keep the faith. Bring what's deep inside your heart to the light, and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Don't give up. Who holds the pieces to complete the puzzle? The answer to solve life's mysteries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The key that can unlock your understanding. It's all inside of you. You have everything you need. So keep the dream alive, don't let it die. It's something deep inside, keeps inspiring you to try. Hold on, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on you. Sometimes life can place a stumbling block in your way, but you gotta keep the faith and turn into the light. Don't stop and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Don't you ever give up. Don't give up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't give up.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations also, and thank you, Secretary Johnson. At this time, it is my distinct privilege to call forward our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Kathleen Conferral.
Thank you, Dean Lee, President Jackson, Chairwoman Eiffel. I am pleased to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Cambridge College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded the appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments. The degree candidates will be presented to you by degree program, school, and their respective deans. It is my pleasure now to introduce to you our three graduate deans, Dean Sheila Wright from the School of Education, Dean Niti Sate from the School of Psychology and Counseling, and Dean Marianne Joseph from the School of Management. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Education please stand? Madam President and Chairwoman Eiffel, will you please join me at the podium? We will now present candidates for the Doctor of Education degree in the School of Education. Madam President, Chairwoman Eiffel, upon the recommendation of the doctoral faculty, I present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Education in the School of Education.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates from the School of Education receiving the doctoral degree in education. Anne Fairchild Filler. Sylvia Diane Yamamoto. Maria Veja Bison. Paul Bavuso. Monica E. Walton. Brenda Willis. Tamika Lambach Klein and Sankun Suso.
For all of our graduates who just crossed the stage, by the power invested in me by the Board of Trustees of Cambridge College, it is my privilege to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Education. I do so with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Graduates, congratulations.
I now present to you the candidates for Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies in Psychology and Counseling. the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies in Educational Leadership, the Master of Education from the Graduate School of Education, the Master's degree from the School of Psychology and Counseling, they're a loud bunch, the Master of Management and the Master of Business Administration from the School of Management. Will all the candidates for these degrees please rise? Madam President, Chairwoman Eiffel, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I present to you the candidates for the aforementioned degrees.
By the power invested in me by the Board of Trustees of Cambridge College, it is my privilege to confer upon you the following degrees respectively: the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies in Psychology and Counseling, the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies in Educational Leadership, the Master of Education from the Graduate School of Education, the Master of Education from the School of Psychology and Counseling, and the Master of Management and the Master of Business Administration from the School of Management. I do so with all the rights, privileges, and honors and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Graduates, you may come forward.
Gianna Maria Cesar Zaccaro. Mark Vincent Florentino. Miguelina E. Ramirez. Dorothy K. Duarte. Jennifer De La Cruz. Nicolette Michelle Henderson. Charles Martin Conifrey. Leonette M. Rivera. Dokinia C. Barros. Tavra S. Net. Shima Aman. Ivy M. Webb. Christopher Bellum. Anthony J. DeFabio. Lorraine Keisha Gregg. Bridgine M. McFadden. Alicia M. Adonisio. Rhonda Isaac. Sarah Elizabeth Goodkind. Tias Lopez Monos. Sandra Quisera Cambernera. Danielle Vecchio. Edna R. Smallwood. Juan Orlando Sorto. Faith Marie Deming. Amber I. Miller. Jamie Lynn Combs. Holly Lynn Brin. Mary Giza Tonda. Elisa Maria Jimenez. Ariana Julia De La Gata. Megan Kerstead Pierce. Brianna Catherine Locke. Maria Amelia Goncalves Gomez. Davian Charles. Jamie Rosenberg. Lisa Maslowski. Donna Marie Gallo. Megan Lenora Danielle Kuntz. Pamela R. Shedd. Jillian Marie Plummer. Morgan Melanson. Winston L. McCoo. Teresa Marie Colella. Joseph A. Colella. Saeed Saleh Abdul Jabbar. Renee C. Patton. Liliana M. Patino. Latanya M. Brown. Latoya M. Brown.
Kara Leigh Chapman. Cynthia L. Russell. Teresa Pauline Forte. Congratulations. Rhiannon Rose Good. That's a good. Victoria Mauro. Carlos G. Semedo. Miriam Helen Tendler. Neva Belinkov. Ronald Lee Dorlians. Jillian Mahoney Boyle. Samantha Asmar. Helen M. Santos. David Scott Rappaport. Karen A. Grandin. Edwin Estuardo Mendoza. Anna Carolyn Dunkelman. Tanu Nivas. Patricia Bueno dos Santos. Thomas R. Brown. Rita Gomes de Pina. Asia Charnel Minifield. Gina Lubeau. Kathleen Mary Cribben. Arthur Bowen Sr. Damien Jamal Huggins. Dorothy Elizabeth Knox. George N. Wahome. Carolina Suazo. Ryan Andrew Kennedy. Miera Karuskal. Amanda Wilgozninski. Arshena M. Hines. Gregory Hall. Michael Ryan Denton Smith. Cyril Kakulo. Aishia Williamson. Marilyn Shakira Guiti. Franz Palant Jr. Hello. Paulette Burns Strother. Karen A. Jean. Danielle Maria Malo. Overland Joseph. Shabaka Jeroid Herring. Paul T. Statseski. Tamara Butler. Pedro Carlos Flores. Betka M. Byron. Marie R. Lemaire. Sophia J. Smalls. Lubislava Venkova. Amalia Jocelyn. Michelle Lee Aria. Christy Jacobson. Jacqueline Gail Williams Hines. Patrick Melo. Tanya Marie Fortes. Judy Marlene Salmon. Brandon S. Watson Sr. Lorimar Martinez Bonilla. Killian Alicia Mujica Rodriguez. Loida Diaz. Yvonne Noble Torres. Lisette Rodriguez. Shante M. Thomas. Kelly W. Donahoe. Sharon Denise Gustave. Mavis Chappelle. Derisa Antoinette Jonas. Edwina Fernay Edwards Alexander. Catherine Nicole Evans. Anne E. Frank. Catherine Michelle Livingston. Alison Elizabeth Murray. Sabrina R. Garahan. Danielle Marie Williams. Maria Lynn Messina. Kay Lee Moy. Dahana Paul Schlosser. Martina Snajder. Ashley Monique Robinson. Lauren Marie Jones. Anthony Albert Austin. Kayla Rivera. Karine Ajadi Rennig. Jaspreet Kaur. Sarah M. Sanabria. Joanne Edward. Casey Lynn Morrison. Kadisha M. Bogle. Matwez Adam Marcinovsky. Lenise Orozco. John D. Rogers III. Ruth Elizabeth Trujillo Acosta. Olga Gardner. Mary Elizabeth Sheeran. Francis Randolph. Natalia Korobschuk. Pawina Pansanit. Martha Lugo. Samantha Johnson. Kayla Lee Kimball. Mernaz Amini. Jennifer El Daris. Maria Payano. Ellen Mary Wright. Melissa A. Sweeney. Risa Ann Ferrara. Kristen A. Santos. Whitney Lynn Sams. Frances Estela Morales. Erica A. Giuliano. Samantha Lynn Provost. Tiffany Sacrona Lee. Susan M. Damore. Nancy O. Chavez. Lizzoette Young. Sophia Isabel Dino. Maria G. Reynoso. Yanil Kav. John Stephen Cave, III. Caitlin M. Diady. Jennifer Burke Grehan. Amy Lynn Beckwith. Camila Machado. Robert Del Monte. Teresa F. Morrison. Kian Celise Thornton. Carmen Patrice dos Santos. Hi. Melissa Perez. Priscilla Kathleen Rory. Iman Tuarsi. Kristina Vladimirova. Annabella Ashley dos Ramos. Sandra Ellen Miller. Samantha Iapika. Alicia Ruth Christian. Martina Joan Hawkins. Dorothy Sue Barden. Kimberly Ann Thorne. Oswaldo A. Costanza. Stephen M. Padavani. Meredith Marie Poor. Kenneth R. Borter Jr. Geraldine Conneal. Andrea Patricia Mukoko. Jean Claffey. Jennifer Marie Silva. Sarah Nicole Banville. Kevin Wong. Congratulations. Shalea T. Morissette. Rudolph A. Thomas Jr. Susan Curry. Dolores Ann Wheeler. Stacy K. Borden. Rita M. Rivas. Yan Ying Liu. Sharita M. Rainey. Lydia H. Gooding. Hilos Omolo Igbinabo Noba. Danielle R. Martinko. Omo Lovett.
The School of Management graduates. John M. Sal. Josinea Santos. Marco Paul Abreu. Laura J. Henderson, member of the Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society. Ruth R. Racine. Sharella Paulina Williams. Esther Consuelo Albuquerque. Tatiani Diaz Oliveira. Onette Francis Nicastro. Moses R. Mukisa. Viriato Pereira. Eveland Eliassen. Areen Ayad. Sylvia M. Ake. Darlene Michaud. Jermita Germain. Shayna J. Green, member of the Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society. Silvino Fontes. Johanna Milena Arias Lopez. Tenzin Noge Dokerser. Jasmine Marie Smith. Sophia A. Sue, member of Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society. Carmen Mejia. Charlene Foster, Sigma Beta Delta member. Mirtha Lucic. Loretta D. Siggers. Kayvon A. Spencer. Jose Antonio Ferreira, Sigma Beta Delta member. Abu Samad Essa. Safa H. Al-Qaizi. Teresa Adrian Funderburg. Ayana Woodhouse, Sigma Beta Delta member. Burak Inchi. Dadasiri Chaisuk. Sabina Manandar. Natalia Maura. Camila de Oliveira Silva. Alatullah Akobi. Kaligash Zakianova. Mustafa Ezat Gok. Eliana Damar Bega. Tammy N. King. Janelle M. Weathers. Neelam Sachin Tigle. Lilibet Santiago. Abdul Chalil Arjogan. Chichek Tekin. Jeannie M. Calling. Inez Miranda Gamelo. Sheikh Thioye. Amos Nwakuchku. Gargana Kostadinova Beluhova, member of Sigma Beta Delta. Yavare Tashana Simmons, Sigma Beta Delta member. Benvinda M. Butler. Francisca Acosta. Phyllis Eunice McCollin Skelton. Sunita Thapa Karki. All right, good ones. Nancy Pradhan. Nagina Vaidya Shrestha. Jamie Mauricio Crespo. Tamer Samir Hamed El Tahan. Harith A. Khalil. Avesta Haidari. Mark Hannon, member of Sigma Beta Delta. Zichen Gao. Sun Yu Pai. Iris D. Lindor. Guillermo Fernandez, member of Sigma Beta Delta. Maria Reina, member of Sigma Beta Delta. Sharon Marie Sneed. Esin Kerbas. Ankita Priyadarshini. Chalisa Sangsawan, Parani Sribuafoen, Sumita Lumjekted, Sopicha Somnok, Yani Subampaiko, Ratanwit Vibun Laksanakun, Chanatit Pravet Sititiko, Nina Ninkovich, Ka J. Sir, member of Sigma Beta Delta, Willie Richardson, Almas Idarovich Dalabayev, Soiva Dosayeva, Aljarim Zumagulova, Javier Gutierrez, Subalakshmi Vidya Durvasula. Yep. Okay. I thought you wanted to move faster. Okay. Napat Sawan Titimana Visiti. Chachuya Tiamchat. Anat Achaval Kultep. Nakrop Chaihan. Kirana Churatana. Ratikan Clanmoy. S. Antoine Schettini, member of Sigma Beta Delta. Nitaya Visri. Napatson Parinya Prasad. Nakin Kana Janatanalos. Omar Iftikhar. That's it.
We will now present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Multidisciplinary Studies, the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, the Bachelor of Science in Human Services, and the Bachelor of Science in Management in the School of Undergraduate Studies. These candidates will be introduced by Professors Bruce Cohen and Gretchen Moore. Will the candidates please stand? Madam President and Chairwoman Eiffel, I present to you the candidates for the aforementioned degrees.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Cambridge College, it is my privilege to confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts in Multidisciplinary Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Bachelor of Arts of Science in Human Services, and the Bachelor of Science in Management in the School of Undergraduate Studies, respectively. I do so with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Graduates, you may now come forward.
Andrea Martin. Lino PM Tavares. Eva Tavares Portado. Shalanda Tinkia Ankram. Roshan Ramesh. Carolyn Anvesa Jimenez. Kimberly Marie Reed. Kelly Ann Reed. Kayla Brinberg, also a member of the Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society. Valentina Dimitri Kalitri. Kelly Shrestha. Sarita Tharpa, member of Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society. Gwydeline Augustin. Noyela Ramirez. Mariama Barry. Wanda Warna Rosa. Basanta Bahandri. Bernal M. Stafford. Stanley Innocent. Rabin M. Josie. Sawan Duan. Vu Thi Hien. Rahel Habate. Sylvia Cabral, member of Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society. B. Keswa. Leticia Bispo de Lima Mora. Yanira Villa. Yang Fan He. Carmen L. Zaria, member of Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society. Michelle Ann Gates. Igal Grudenberg. Adam Kubatsky. Maria Desalangelo Santiago. Lindsay M. Levine. Jason C. Ojeda. William Gannett II. Christopher E. Conway. Lakia Wigfall. Kevin R. Garcia. Kayla C. King. Darrell C. Wright.
I'll do Reggie. Reginald Wayne Price. Elsa S. Almeida. Natalie Fleury. Kevin C. Scott Jr. Megan Elizabeth Humphrey. Marie G. Medalis. Michelle Pierre Villemont. Brittany Michelle Hill. Martha F. Cruz. I think I know. Kashada M. Chambers. Rafael Cruz Jr. Troya Scroose. Deborah Denise Tolliver. Advertus E. Pattison III. Emmy Yaina Alvarez. Elda Nuri Ramirez. Digna L. Salgado. James E. Broderick, Jr. Naima Karima Ismail. I'm getting in trouble. Jeremy Gordon Crooks. What's going on? Akil A. Mondisser. Will A. Henry, Jr. Shatara Mary Nogowo Ngomba. Anna Hilda Rodriguez Cajitas. I'm going to get this wrong, right? Latrell Natasha Pinky Chase. Rachel Anita Lawrence. Nice to see you. Carla Barry. Megan C. Woodworth. Casaria M. Reneus. Brenda Ann Glynn Scales. Sabrina Madre. Ivana Ramirez. Christina Hernandez. Andrew Christopher Davids. Stacy Erdang. Alexa Marie Sirotov. Arnita Denise Stevens. Mohammed Shedli Luati. Just Inder? Inder Kaur. Eric Segundo, U.S. Army Iraq veteran. Isabel A. Manahert. Christine Marie Lugenbuehl. Alicia S. Hunter. Jessica Tamara Mohwa. Last part? Okay, yeah. Melissa M. Jules. Jennifer L. Corbin. Ruth Aline Nazzolini. Mitzi Coreno. Say it again. Jocasta Angelina Rojas. Diana R. Corona Figueroa. Nancy Cobb. Expressa Barisha. Maisha Nzinga Williams. Eleanor Nisi Williams. Marina Lewis. Joanne Collins. Ebony Alicia McDowell. Jenna Alexis Luskap. Emmanuel Atemkin. Terrell D. Johnson. Afisha Nikita Henry. Preeti Shakya. Felicia Padilla. I got the Rosa. Rosa Arlejes Hernandez. Mecta Jean-Baptiste. Norma Elizabeth Colome Castillo. Norma Elizabeth Luther. Kimberly Ann Mota Pilgrim. Chandala D. Abdul Hadi.
That's his piece. Well, at this point in the ceremony, I'm sure all you want to hear now is, well done, congratulations, drop the mic, we're out of here. But I have one more thing to tell you and remind you, as I have been given the charge to the graduates. You may now leave with the title Alum of Cambridge College. And I am prouder than anyone else to give you that title because I am you. I am a Master's of Management alum of Cambridge College, and we are now all in that group. So as you leave here today, with all of the love that you have received from this organization, you need to now go spread that. You need to now learn how to give back to the family, to the neighborhood, to the village, to the community who gave all to you in order to get you here today. This faculty and staff have taught you that. It is now your turn. And also give back to the college. We must give back to the Alumni Association so that we can create more of you. And in order to do that, we need you to understand the importance of your role as you move out into the community. To quote Greg Louganis, the Olympic swimmer, never underestimate the importance of doing something for others, even if they never know it. So again, congratulations from me. Drop the mic, we're out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain seated as we conclude our commencement exercises with the platform and student recessional. After the stage and graduate seating have cleared, please join us as we celebrate the class of 2016 at the post-commencement reception tent at the rear of the pavilion. Thank you and congratulations to you all. Standing in front of your chairs as the guests from the platform commence.